MSNBC.com's national reporter Erin Carmone is here with us. Erin, good to see you.
Hey, Tamron.
Okay, so right off the bat, when she joined Twitter, Monica joined Twitter, her first tweet was hashtag here we go. The Washington Post highlights the irony of how almost immediately she began getting hateful tweets from what are affectionately referred to most times as trolls. But nevertheless, her whole idea was to expose the bullying that takes place on social media.
Right, and here it is. I mean, I would say that misogyny and bullying are pre-existing conditions that are really amplified by the internet. I mean, Monica finally is getting the chance to tell her own story. A lot of people have been telling her story for her, and I really respect that, and I think that should be encouraged. But on the other hand, I think no matter what, somebody who had an affair with the president, a president who was being targeted by Republicans in an investigation, would have been slut-shamed, frankly, would have been treated badly. And without endorsing that, her situation is extraordinary.
I think what some people are doing, though, Erin, they say, look at where both are right now. He is at the top of his game.
Yeah.
Walks into the room, and whether there are Republicans or Democrats in most cases these days, they have some praise for the president. One of his best friends, former President Bush, I mean, that's showing that he even spoke at the library of the alignment that happens. She walks in potentially to snickers and finger pointing still.
There is absolutely a double standard. Bill Clinton is, his career completely survived. She is still synonymous with this. Now, obviously, he was president. She didn't have that much going for her. She was a kid who made a mistake. I think the thing is that when you step into the online sphere is that you have more everyday people being treated the way Monica Lewinski was, and those folks are the ones who don't have the experiences or the resources that she now has.
Well, some of the tweets praising her speech, one of the writers who covers the tech industry for Forbes tweeted out, you could hear a pin drop in this ballroom. Monica Lewinski is going to get some kind of ovation when she's done. Ashley Fox, also in the room, tweeted, Monica Lewinski had a great speech. I never condoned her situation, but it takes a lot of courage to do what she just did. Matt Galligan, also in the room, says, I've never seen a speech as incredible as the one Monica Lewinski just gave. But let's counter that. USA Today, Maria Puente wrote this article. The headline was, Monica still crying after all these years. And she writes, maybe she should take a lesson from none other than Hillary Clinton. Remember when Hillary got all weepy in a New Hampshire cafe during her 2008 presidential campaign? After that, the candidate, formerly as the Ice Queen, was up dramatically with women voters in the polls. If Lewinsky wants to help stop cyberbullying, she's going to need a lot of women on her side.
I mean, I think it's unfair to compare Monica Lewinski with lifelong feminist activist and public statesman Hillary Clinton. They occupy completely different positions. I think if Monica wants to use the fact that she's so notorious, that her name is associated with things that are unsavory and people judge her all the time, if she wants to use those powers for good, I think that's great.
What do you believe? I mean, this was a 30 under 30 crowd. When you look at, I'll even say, that age group versus the 45 and older crowd, do you believe there is a different storyline they see here with this young lady?
Well, I think that, being 31 years old, I guess I can see.
You're at the line.
Yes, I was intending to attend that event, too. I think that we are growing up now with the kind of scrutiny that Monica Lewinski experienced as a singular public figure. You don't have to be famous, you don't have to have an affair with the president to be subject to misogynistic bullying now. And I think that's the real issue, is how do we give people tools, how do we hold people accountable when these kinds of things happen, even in people's daily lives? Ordinary people who did not choose to be public are now public.
Well, my vote has always been remove the anonymity. If you have an account, if you respond, we should know exactly who you are, and not some fake picture and a name that some people hide behind. All right, I think that would definitely affect some things. Thank you very much.
It's a great idea.
I greatly appreciate it.